Hey guys!
Hey guys!
We're back with another Game of Thrones review, this time reviewing Game of Thrones Season 6, Episode 7, titled The Broken Man. If you haven't seen it yet, and you want to avoid any spoilers, skip this video and come back later because everything we say from this point forward is going to be a spoiler. Okay, a few major things happened in this episode. The first thing I want to talk about is the Hound. Oh my god, the Hound is back. It seems like this is a lesson that we have to learn over and over and over again. If you don't actually see someone die, they're not dead.
Yes.
So I'm super glad that the Hound is back.
Me
He was
too.
one of my favorite characters when he was around earlier in the show and in the books. And I'm really glad to see him back.
Yes. And
it looks like after the whoever that group was, the followers of the God of Light, Hound's out for blood now.
Yeah. Like, he was just trying to live a peaceful existence with some religious folk building a church, and those three had to come and kill everybody. So, I think those three probably should have paid more attention to who all was in that group, because missing him was a big oops.
Yeah. So, oh my
His
gosh.
first order of business is him killing those three.
Yeah. My gosh, I'm so glad the Hound is back.
Yes.
Rory McCann, we've had the pleasure to meet him a few years ago at Tampa Bay Comic Con. He's such a cool guy.
Yeah.
And when we met him, he did mention that he's like, yeah, I made the mistake of reading ahead in the books, so I know I'm not going to be around that much longer. And so just knowing that he's back now, I'm like, I'm super glad for Rory too.
Yeah,
It's amazing. The other really big thing I want to talk about is Arya. Arya got attacked at the end of the episode, and oh my gosh, I think she's totally gonna be fine.
Yeah.
If I was gonna predict it, I think the way it's gonna shake out is she'll find the actress whose life she saved in the last episode, and because the actress owes her one, will return the favor and get her the medical attention she needs.
Yeah, I think so too. And once she's healed, that other chick's going down.
Oh, it's going to be so glorious to see Arya kill her. Oh.
Yes.
and just from the promo, we know that character is in the next episode.
Yeah.
I got to figure it's going to be another 2 before Arya is in fighting shape, though.
Yeah.
Unless they do a kind of a minor time jump, which the timeline of Game of Thrones is very muddy, so they could very well do that.
Yeah, and it's like stuff happening in all the different places isn't necessarily happening at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, Game of Thrones has that going for them where they don't have to really... So they could do a time jump for her to bring her story up to current time with everybody else. Yeah. Like, it's totally plausible.
So, Game of Thrones is told in a very kind of non-linear way as far as the timeline goes. So Arya, her story might be taking place several weeks prior to everyone else's.
Yeah, and they could do a time jump to bring her up to speed, healed, and kick that girl's butt.
And now that the Hound's back, I really liked the dynamic of the Hound and Arya together. I hope when she gets back to Westeros, she reconnects with the Hound.
That would be awesome.
I really want that to
happen.
happen.
Oh my god, that would be so awesome.
Yeah. I also want to talk about Davos.
Yeah, we've never really cared for Davos. He's a boring character in the show, and especially in the book. Oh my gosh, he's so boring in the book.
I know Mark from Enchantment of Eternity is going to very much disagree with us because he loves Davos, but we never really liked him.
We're coming around. He was awesome in this episode.
Yeah,
like, I was behind Davos in this episode. He did good.
Yeah, hashtag Team Davos after this one. He only won over,
62 men.
62 fighting men. So that we were like, oh man, okay, House Mormont is coming in behind Jon and Sansa. This is going to be awesome. And then, no, 62 fighting men.
Yeah.
Well,
but still, it definitely elevated Davos in our esteem, so like I hope they continue with this, continue making him a fascinating character, because I don't want to dislike his character. They just make me.
Especially after this episode, where it's like, okay, that was a really great scene. He was a really standout scene, a standout moment for Sir Davos, for me anyway. So I'm really rooting for him now. I want that character to get more stuff like this episode. Also in this episode, we get confirmation that the Greyjoys are indeed headed to Meereen, just like we had theorized.
Yes.
And I got a feeling that's coming up probably in the next episode. They'll get to Marine. It seems like they're really kind of speeding along with that story.
Yeah, and I don't think they'll meet with Daenerys yet, though. I don't think Daenerys will be back. I'm anticipating probably the season finale is when Daenerys gets back, and maybe that's when they can warn her about the 1,000 ships that are on their way.
Yeah.
Give her a nice little surprise.
We didn't see Daenerys in this episode at all, and we didn't see her in the promo for next week, so I don't think she's going to be in next week's either. We did see Tyrion, though.
Yes,
so I imagine that the Greyjoys will arrive, and they will parlay with Tyrion and Varys to work out some kind of a deal.
Yeah.
And finally, Marjorie. We had guessed that she was playing the High Sparrow, and after passing that little note off to her grandmother, she's totally playing the High Sparrow.
Yeah, but she's doing a fantastic job, because in the beginning of the episode, I was almost convinced that she had converted to the faith, and that that this wasn't an act, that she actually was going with it. And then she handed off the note, and I was like, okay, yes, Marjorie's still in the game.
Yeah. And I love the scene with Marjorie's grandmother, Lady Olenna, and Cersei, where Lady Olenna just tells her, she's like, your stupidity has gotten us all into this giant mess. Stay away from me, basically. And I love it when Lady Olenna takes Cersei to task. It's one of my favorite parts of the show.
And what's so great about that is Lady Olenna is just putting her trust in Marjorie to get this all fixed. She trusts Marjorie, basically a child, over Cersei. That's how much Cersei screwed up.
Cersei has bungled so much. And Marjorie, she's made a few mistakes, but she is way more savvy than Cersei could ever hope to be. Way more savvy than Cersei. It's really hard to say. You try doing it. I absolutely loved this episode, even though Daenerys wasn't in it, and Daenerys is our favorite character. But it was a fantastic episode, and I think Season 6 would be right up there as one of the best seasons of the entire series.
Yeah, they're doing a phenomenal job this series.
We were really disappointed with Season 5, maybe unjustifiably so. We'll have to go back and rewatch it, but I feel like we may have been too hard on it. Now, as Season 6 is going along, I'm having a greater appreciation for Season 5. So I'm really enjoying this season, and definitely one of the best seasons of the series.
Yeah.
Alright, I think that's it for this video. If you have anything to add, let us know down in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed this review, and we really hope you did, be sure to tell us by dropping a like on it, and subscribe for more reviews.
And thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.